Greetings. This is the Spooky Polly. I finished up my shift work. I work as a waitress on Tuesday night. And, I had heard that Zohran Mandani will be our next mayor. There was no outburst or anything. We all went our ways after work there. Took the train home. I saw a couple people, very young, with Zohran signs with them. But that was about it. I went home there, and I live in an apartment, a small apartment. There, Spoopy, my kitty, was going meow, 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 meow. I imagine you say, "Oh, Mandani is one. Now there's going to be free mice, birds, and catnip every day." I pat him on the head and say, "Those are pinky promises. Campaign promises are like that. We just say that to get elected." Besides, even if he was going to give out free catnip, yeah, you are a black cat. But your mistress is white. It's eager to be ignored. Yes. Zohran Mandani has won. The Islamic communist. Gonna be the mayor of New York City. Several things are gonna happen. He'll be totally incompetent. He's only 35. He's never had any type of executive position. He could blow up within a couple months. Or he may have a very complacent city council, a complacent governor, in which the Islamic communist will start getting his agenda through. Free buses. He doesn't believe in prisons. Doesn't believe in police. What do you think that means to me? I ride the subway every day. I ride the subway at night. You shouldn't see what I look like. Well, I'm just an avatar, but believe me, I'm a very small person. And that's a scary thing. I imagine the subways. Well, I have no other way of getting to work except the subway. I don't make enough money to pay for a cat, for heaven's sakes. But this is a nightmare. Releasing the prisoners into the city of New York. The city has been invaded. 38% of the city, I believe, is foreign-born. At least that's one stat I heard. I know the Islamic population is not equal to the Jewish population. And they're going to be fighting. The city will be conflict. The Jews aren't going to take this sitting down. They're not going to allow themselves to be steamrolled by this guy. And he seemed to be Mandani. I mean, good over 50%. He does have a mandate. If he wants to get his Islamic communist state through there, he can legally do it. And I'm such a small person, it may not affect me too much, except the crime, and that's what I'm worried about. Willie Mandani talks about going after all the people that make money. Money's gonna flee the city. A lot of it's fled already. They're gonna go down to Texas. They're gonna go down to Florida. But they won't be in New York State. We have a terrible governor in Herschel. No one looks like to be a roadblock to Mandani. Like I said, that he and the Jews will be fighting in this city. What has happened? But 26 years ago, the towers came down, and now we put a Muslim as a mayor of this city. It's a Muslim the mayor of London, and a lot of top cities in England have Muslim mayors. This is an invasion. We have to realize an army has already come in here. Mandani has an army right now, and he more than likely has enough votes to win every primary in this city, which means he controls the city. This is what's happened when you let your guard down. The city has people like me, fortunate that Donald Trump is president, and indeed apparently is stopping all this immigration into America. So Mandani's numbers, at least when Trump is there, will not increase. Although when Trump does leave, a Democrat gets in there, they'll increase. Those of you who live outside the city and say, well, this would be fun watching New York implode, but it's not fun for me because I live in the city, and the city probably will implode. Then this guy could be a total phony. It could be those picky promises things where he says one thing and he'll do another. But I don't think so. I think this guy is too hard committed. They talk about his communism, but you forget he's Islamic too. And both of those can exist in the same place, in the same person. And I think we'll find out exactly how that works. I just wish it happened in another city like Chicago or something, where I could say, look at it and say, laugh, oh, those idiots. Didn't they know what they were doing? Instead, I live in a city where the idiots here didn't know what they were doing. Those young people who voted for Mondani didn't have any idea what this man is. Any Jew that voted for Mondani, are you crazy? This man is an anti-Semite. No. In all fairness, he hasn't done anything yet. So I'll just go by what he said, where his father has said. When I say he's an anti-Semite, but he may not be that in reality. But of course, more than likely he will. And to those Democrats that say, well, Mondani is in the face of the party. Oh, yes, he is. And there's enough Republicans going to be saying, look at those idiots there in New York City. Look at those Democrats. They can't run anything. But New York is a major city. It's still a major city. Anything that happens here is news. National news. And this would be like in the 1970s when no one wanted to come to New York. Everyone's going to be leaving. Could be. I mean, we don't know yet for certain. But more than likely, money's going to leave this city and go elsewhere. And he's threatening to go after the suburbs and get their money too. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be nothing but conflict. Name me one country that's communist. The socialism and communism are the same thing. Where it works. It doesn't. You take other people's money, when it runs out, you're broke. It doesn't grow money, it takes. That's why one of the problems to liberalism, it thinks, like Mondani has said so, government could solve the problems. No, it can't. Oftentimes, it is the problem. The market economy works best because it millions and millions of independent decisions that people make. You can't dictate it from the top. It works from the bottom up. And he's talking about state-run stores. See how they run in communist Russia, where there'd be long lines of people just trying to get toilet paper. Oh, heavens. That's so scary. To be in long lines after work there, trying to get necessities. Let me say partly a bit alarmist. No, I'm not being alarmist. This is the trend, the historical trend that these things have. But I'm going to wait, if I have any choice. Wait and see what Mondani does. Can he get his stuff through? Maybe there'd be a roadblock somewhere. Or maybe he doesn't really mean all this. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'll be honest. I expect the worst. I expect his city to go to implode. The Democrats will be fighting amongst themselves. Mondani would try to get his socialism through. Money will flee the city. He's going to release all of the criminals. The city will be unlivable. Unlivable. And this is the city I'm now living in. Tell you, Spooky, sometimes I wish I was a cat like you. Okay, this is Polly. Being a little depressed. Till I see you again. Oh, I'm sorry, the mouse still is a movie. I don't know why that is. This is a scruff production. I don't title my stuff. These are scruff productions. Okay, please like and subscribe. Help out this little waitress here. Okay, till I see you again. Goodbye.